what could potentially happen in my opinions when Green Arrow leaves the show. And some people think that he's leaving on season 7, and that's not the truth. He's actually leaving in season 8. The only person that's leaving in season 7 of the Green Arrow is Felicity Smoke. And season 8 will be the last season of the Green Arrow. So today this video is going to be about what could potentially happen when Green Arrow leaves. And basically, if he could still join the other shows, you know, like The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, or even maybe it would be possible if Black Lightning if he could join Black Lightning, and that way he goes to the DC universe. Maybe Green Arrow can like show Black or meet Black Lightning to the Flash and Supergirl. Maybe after the Green Arrow show ends, maybe he can be a desk character and like go to Black Lightning and see if he can find the Flash, so Black Lightning can meet Supergirl, the Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow. Or another thing, what happens when Green Arrow ends the show, another thing that could be really awesome is that he could be a desk character, and he could either join the Flash or Legends. So another thing I think would be really cool is if he joins the Legends, because like we all know that Sarah Lance is there. So I think it would be really cool if Green Arrow joining the Legends, because once the Green Arrow show ends, there won't be his own show anymore. If he wants to continue on, he will have to either join the Flash or something else. So maybe he will join a whole entire different show, like Black Lightning, and then that's the way that they will meet up. But these are just theories that I'm talking about that could potentially happen after the Green Arrow show is done. Right now they're on season 7 and there's 23 episodes, and they're not ending until season 8, but the only person that's leaving for season 7 after season 7 ends, it's gonna be Felicity Smoke, but the person who plays the Green Arrow is not leaving yet until season 8. Season 7 has 23 episodes. Season 8's gonna have 10 episodes, which is not really long, but I still think it's really cool that he's having one more season after season 7. And I was a little confused at first because I thought season 7 was gonna be the last season of the Green Arrow, so I was very disappointed about that. But once they said that they were having season 8, I was very excited. And I know it's only 10 episodes for season 8, but I'm still really excited about that. But season 7 is gonna be the last thing that has like the full season, like 23. It's gonna be the last season that has 23 episodes. But season 8 is still gonna have 10 episodes, but instead of 23, it's gonna have 10 episodes, which I still think that it's very awesome. So today, we're gonna be talking about when the Green Arrow leaves, what could potentially happen to him when he doesn't have his own show anymore. Oh, maybe he just won't be the Green Arrow anymore, but it is possible that he could join a different show like The Flash or Supergirl or even Black Lightning. And I think it would be really cool if he even joined in Black Lightning, so that way he can introduce them to the other superheroes. That would be a really good idea if he was the Death Turtle. They can also be a Death Turtle after the show ends, which I think it would be a good idea to let him join Black Lightning, so that way when his show ends, he can introduce them to the Flash, and then he can be part of the DC Injustice shows and have crossovers and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool, and I'm so glad that they're not leaving it off of season 7 of the Green Arrow, because as you guys probably know that in the Tomaton, he said that they're gonna meet Batwoman, so that's really cool. So, baby, Green Arrow's options would either be Death Turtle, join the Flash, Black Lightning. Another option would be, maybe he could join the Legends, because Sarah Lance is in there, so in my opinion, Legends of Tomorrow, we all know that Sarah's the captain right now, but she's the female captain and they don't have a male captain, so I think it would be really cool if he was the Death Turtle, like Green Arrow was the Death Turtle, and she joined in the, if he joined in the Legends of Tomorrow and was a captain before, I think he would be a really good leader for Legends of Tomorrow. Even he could be the same character as he is right now on the other shows. I think that would be really cool. Or another option is he could join Supergirl and finally meet, like, I'm not really sure if Manal's still in the show, but I think it would be really cool if he met Manal. Manal's Supergirl's ex-boyfriend. I think it would be really cool. And meet Beanie. It would be really awesome if he met Beanie and the late Doggian. I think it would be really cool if he met those turtles after he's the Death Turtle. Or another thing, and this is a haunted news theory that I'm talking about, and before I get into any more, just keep in mind that these are my own opinions. What could happen if Green Arrow became a Death Turtle, which I don't know for sure if that's gonna happen, but you never know, because the CW shows are like surprising people with stuff, so you don't know if you're gonna see your favorite supervillain or a favorite superhero. But another theory that I had behind, maybe he won't join the Flash or Legends of Tomorrow or Supergirl or even Black Lightning, and maybe he will just, maybe someday they will have a Batman season. And the reason why I say that is because, as you guys know, in Tomaton they announced that they would meet Batwoman, so he could potentially join Batwoman's show. And if you guys don't know, though, actually didn't work on the season, so Batwoman has her own show. But I think it would be really cool too if he joined in Batwoman, because as what, in my opinion, as what Green Arrow show is doing right now, I think they're doing the Batman way, because like I said, in the crossover, I don't know what episode it is because I haven't seen season 7 yet, but they're having a big crossover even at some point of the episodes for Green Arrow Flash Supergirl, not Legends, because the Legends can't be in the crossover in that episode, so it will only be the Flash and Legends. Oh, not Legends. It will be the Flash, Supergirl, the rest of the Green Arrow's team. And they all didn't meet Batwoman. I don't know what episode, and I don't know if it's a full tossover or a 5-night tossover or 3-night tossover. I have no idea, but I think it would be really cool if he joined Batwoman show when it's ready. And the reason why I say that is because the show, what I feel like the show is getting in the twist of is like Batman with the Green Arrow right now. They're focusing on Wonder Woman or on Batwoman, but I think that at some point they're all gonna come to that, or they're gonna try and make them all come together if the Green Arrow becomes the Death Territory. And I feel like eventually Black Lightning will become a crossover territory with the Flash and the Green Arrow and Supergirl. Now, I'm not saying that Green Arrow is gonna be a crossover territory, but because after season 8, his show is done, so I don't know if he's done being that person, or if he's gonna be a Death Territory and only be in some shows, like maybe he will only be in crossovers, or maybe he will join a whole entire show like The Flash and Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning if they allow him to be in Black Lightning, or even probably Batwoman, but I have no idea if he's gonna be a Death Territory or not. We will just have to see. But I think, like they said, I think it would be very cool if he joined the Legends, just because Sarah Lance is there and Heatwave is there. He seems to really fit. He would seem to really fit in now after his show was done. Oh, another thing, he could join the Flash and help Barry fight his metahumans. And I think it would be really cool if the Green Arrow had some bad guys in the past that he didn't defeat when his show was going on. And I think it would be really cool if he saw them in the past if he was a Death Territory in the Flash. Because in the Flash they can just go back in time to fight those characters. So I think it would either be really cool and really fitting, really fit, awesome if he could join either the Flash or Legends or Black Lightning. I really don't want him to join the Super. I really don't want him to join Supergirl because even though that Darlene is Evangeline, I still don't think that he should be in there, because Superman and Supergirl are, I mean, they're in the crossovers now, but they're in a different Earth, like Earth 38, I think, same as Black Lightning is in Supergirl, but it's kind of weird, because Black Lightning is not even in the, is not even in crossovers, so it's kind of weird that they're saying that Black Lightning and Supergirl are on the same Earth when they're not, because they don't even see each other when they're not even in the crossovers yet. But that could change in the future if Green Arrow becomes a Death Territory and they have a cross over if the Green Arrow or Black Lightning has to come to the Arrowverse, and then the Green Arrow introduce him to the Flash, Supergirl, or Legends of Tomorrow. Or I think it would be a really cool crossover if he joined the Flash and Barry wanted that in time, pitted up all his villains, Green Arrow's villains, Legends of Tomorrow villains, or even Green Arrow's villains, even Batman woman villains, and I think it would be really cool if they had it all fight scene. Or even not putting the bad guys in, but I think it would be really cool for the crossover if Black Lightning becomes on the crossover shows. I think it would be really cool if the Flash, Green Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends come in the fight scene with Black Lightning off all of the teams fighting against Black Lightning. Especially, I think the good matchup would be the Flash, Black Lightning, and I think eventually the other shows that they haven't event yet, but I have a feeling that they're gonna event because of Batwoman. I have a feeling that they're gonna event Batman soon. I don't know when, but I just feel like that feeling, the way that Green Arrow is leading right now, that's him going to Gotham City, and it's gonna have Batwoman and possibly Batman. I mean, it would make sense if I had Batman, but I don't want them to do that because I'm more interested in Batwoman's story, and I already know Batman's story, so I would not want them to do that, but you know, I would be fine if they did that, because that's the way that they're heading right now. I don't want it to head like that, but it looks like after they meet Batwoman, they might do Batman and the Flash or something like that, since the Green Arrow show won't be a thing anymore. But Green Arrow could still be a thing, but he would be on the crossovers or join a different show. He wouldn't just have his own show anymore. He would have to join another show or something. So I think that would be really cool. And I also think that would be really cool if they had a crossover with like Green Arrow and the Flash or something, since the Green Arrow won't be a thing anymore after season 8 ends. That I think it would be really cool if he joined the Flash for crossover, and he wanted that in time. Well, he headed to fight Slade Wilson, Martha Mullen, and Damian Dog, and all of those guys. Well, I think it would be really cool if he had a big fight, especially with Diaz and the Flash. I think that would be a really good matchup after season 7 and season 8 over. But I think what's gonna happen, I don't think that he's gonna become, I don't think that Green Arrow is gonna become a Death Character, and this is the reason, because he's been doing it for 8 years. I know right now people say that he's been doing it for 7 years, but like they said in the beginning of the video, people are saying that after season 7 is the end. That's not true. It's actually gonna fully end on season 8 in it, but there's only gonna be 10 episodes for season 8. But for season 7, it's gonna be the full episodes. For season 7, there's only gonna be 23. For season 8, there's gonna be 20. Or, sorry. For season 7, there's gonna be 23. And for season 8, there's gonna be 10 episodes. So those are my theories. What could potentially happen. And before him joining the Legends, just because I would like to see him waltzing Heat Wave, one of Flash's old villains, and I would like to see that Sarah and the Green Arrow done on a show if he doesn't want, if he's twinning Green Arrow and wants to join another show. I hope he joins the Legends, cause I really miss Sarah Lance and then Green Arrow Walton Taylor. And I think before I end this video, another thing that would be really cool is that Green Arrow has to like fight Heatwave. I'm really interested of that. Just like Flash had to defeat Heatwave and Tappentorm when they were bad guys. They're not really bad guys anymore because on the Legends of Tomorrow they changed it. But I still think when Green Arrow wins, I think he should quit his own show, but I don't think he should be done being the Green Arrow. I think he should keep that title, but just join either the Flash or Supergirl or Batwoman when it comes out, the Flash or Batwoman when it comes out, or Supergirl, or even the Legends, or even Black Light, and I still think that that would be really cool. Another crossover idea that they can do is being back somehow. I don't know how they could do that, but being back like all the villains that Barry and Alvo have defeated the last couple of years, and then Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, all the last of them. But that idea would only be for the Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. But I still think that all of these ideas could be a possibility. I don't think he has to quit the Green Arrow permanently if he doesn't want to, but he can because he's been doing this for 8 years. But I still think that it would be really awesome if he joined a different show like the Flash or Legends. I think it would be more awesome if he joined the Legends because Sarah Lance is there and he used to have Sarah Lance as a girlfriend. So I still think that that would be really cool, especially the one at Legends Tomorrow. We only have a female captain, which that's Sarah Lance, and I think if he joined Legends of Tomorrow, I think that would be a really good team up because maybe eventually he would be the captain and helping Sarah Lance out. Because if you've seen the other seasons of Green Arrow, I think it was season 2 when they found out that Slade was alive. If you've seen season 2, before Sarah Lance got shot by Martha Mullen, or actually I think it was by Alvo's sister, but Martha Mullen did something to her that made whole kill Sarah. But anyway, as you can see in season 2 of Fury Bubble, they seem to have a really good friendship and work hard a lot. So I think that would be really cool if he joined the Legends. I mean, yeah, I think it would be cool either way if he joined the Flash or Supergirl or even Black Lightning. The shows I would want him to join would either be Legends or Black Lightning, mostly for Legends, just because I think it's very cool the way that back in season 2 when Sarah was alive and he added that Horntail friendship with her. It would be nice to see that friendship again if he was that character in Legends of Tomorrow for him to join Legends of Tomorrow. Or I think another good thing would be if he joined Black Lightning, so that way he could show him what the DC Arrow universe is, so that way he can meet the Flash, meet Supergirl, and meet Batwoman when they have her, and Deadshot. Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Thrall. I think that would be really cool, but so yeah, those were all my failures, and like I said, eventually Green Arrow is known as the way that I see it. I have a feeling that eventually they're gonna be all together, which that means like it's basically gonna be Injustice League or Green Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Blacklight, and even Batwoman, and possibly Batman. I don't know about Batman yet, but I have a feeling that they're gonna have Batman at some point, because just the way that Green Arrow is done right now, I have a feeling that eventually the Flash or Legends or Supergirl is gonna add him in. If I had it to guess, well then if we're gonna add Batman in, I'm guessing it would be a Supergirl crossover, just because Superman and Batman are best friends with each other, or at least used to be if you read the DC comics. He had a problem because Joker did something to Superman, but I think it would be really cool eventually if all of them came together, like all of the DC characters. I'm not gonna name them all because those just way too much superhero names to pick from and choose. But so yeah, and maybe eventually they will all come together. Like I said, the way that Green Arrow is going on right now, it looks like that they're going from the Dolphins to be right now. Eventually, I hold in season 7 that they're gonna have an episode and they're gonna meet Batwoman. I haven't, now the Batman parts is the Safari, but I have a feeling since after they meet Batwoman that eventually in the past seasons, either season 8 or the Flash when it's season 6 or something, maybe eventually they will meet Batman, which would make sense since they'll meet in Wonder Woman, or I'm sorry, Batwoman. But I think it would be really cool if eventually they all came together and fight like a mini Injustice League. So I think it would be really cool. Those were my thoughts that what could potentially happen if they all left. Bubble that I said that Felicity Smoke is gonna leave in the end of season 7, so I don't know if that's
Green Arrow wins.
I don't know if that's gonna be in like episode 22 or episode 23, but that was all today for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was Zoom 1 for 5. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.